So the sneak peeks keep on coming. We're getting into the end here. It's almost time for season 3 to pop. You know, we have our preview coming up tomorrow. Episode 1 preview is coming out. We're excited. Now, not for the same reasons that some people are, but I just want to get this out of the way real quick before, if you're finding my channel for the first time. If you are, welcome. Thank you for being here. I don't know how much more obvious I can make it, but I'm just going to lay it out there for anybody that's questioning it. I hate the show. I love the books. So if you love the show and you're looking for somebody to gush all over it, this is not going to be the video for you. But if you want to watch it all the same, good on you. Just know that I am a show hater, a self-professed book cloak, and proud of it. So with that, we're going to go on to look at this. We got another sneak peek out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting it, and I guess they just couldn't help themselves because, they have been, the lies and the, this is the, I just saw 2 more interviews. This is the closest season yet to the books, which when they keep saying that, it's an admittance that, they haven't really been following the books very closely, huh? Again, also, I'm not at my regular setup, so I had to do a fancy background here. My friends over here, I have Rand over here who is screaming his mouth off, which apparently we're going to be screaming a lot. And then we have Matt who is also screaming his head off. So looks like lots of screaming. And to my delight, flippy kicks. I think this is going to be the season of flippy kicks. I am so excited. So we're probably going to live stream about this later tonight too. We'll see. But also, it's going to be a long day and night of streaming tomorrow. So I hope you're with us. If you're watching on the replay, I'm sure you can find our fun on the replay, making fun of this abomination of an adaptation. But enough fooling around. What is this sneak peek of? So I'm going to bring it up. Let's hope it does. Hey, it didn't break on me. All right. So, oh man, I should probably move myself out of the corner. You can't really see me very well. So let's do some quick on-the-fly editing here. Maybe let's see if that works. Nope. So we're gonna do some quick on-the-fly editing. Let's move me up here. Let's move me down there. There we go. Not that you really need to be seeing my ugly mug, but there we go. All right. So as you can see, we have the one room in the White Tower. They put the sand back in it. So right now it's a fighting arena. 5 minutes ago it was the Hall of the Tower. 10 minutes before that it was a waiting room. And 15 minutes before that it was Shadar Lagoth. So we're back to sparring arena. And what do we have here? Well, it looks like we have Gowan and Galad sparring. Now, what don't I see? I don't see any other warders practicing. I don't see Hamar, the head warder, training them. It looks like they're just playing, poke each other with the real sword in a sparring arena. Hopefully they don't kill each other with the live weaponry. But, I guess all shows do this except for, what show was it recently that, I think was it House of David that they were sparring with actual wooden swords? It might have been something else, but, sparring with wooden swords, why? Just, don't kill your friend. Hopefully you don't. Hopefully you have absolute control over that weapon and you don't stab him in the stomach or something, right? I mean, because that would be a shame. Okay, so back. Well, we want the clang, clang, clang. So that's the important thing. All right, so here we go. We are going to watch this. Hopefully, I got the volume right because it's quite loud. It took me quite a bit to get this downloaded. Everything that I tried to use to get this footage was arguing with me. So it's not the best footage. It might be a little bit choppy, but we got something to look at. So let's take a look. Yeah, here we go. So, of course, we're getting, not too bad of an exchange there. It was fine. More fisticuffs in hand-to-hand combat with swords. But, whatever. They're sparring. Let's go. Of course, all the girls are ogling, which is fine. No problem. Now, I'm not going to be able to probably deep dive too much into how good the choreography is because, like I said, it is a little choppy. At least this footage when we do a live stream or when I'm in my normal setup, we will rip it apart even more. Or it looks like this is going to be the first episode of the show, so we may have the full actual episode with the whole fight in here tomorrow. So we'll see. Hopefully I can clean it up when I get back to my home base tonight and everything is working with my normal computer. So, well, if it doesn't explode. But back to the footage. So, of course, now here I want you to notice everybody is running down the hallway. If you notice, I think this is the girl that we saw briefly earlier. Yep, that is. So, as you can see, Matt is coming out of his room. The Horn of Valyr is not in tow. If you notice, the girl that left, this is the girl that was apparently, I guess, shacking up. I guess what they're saying is Matt is using the Horn of Valyr to sneak girls or sneak around and entice women into sleeping with him. I wonder what they're putting in that horn. It must be some really cheap whiskey or wine, right? So, but big point. Matt doesn't have the horn with him. So I guess he just left it in the room. Nobody's going to want the Horn of Valyr. Maybe he figured out from Amaterasu how to put it up his butt. Maybe he keistered it. I don't know. But I'm sure it's perfectly fine. It's just in the White Tower. Sure, it's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. So we, of course, got the double jump kick move, which is the favorite among choreographers these days. I don't know why we keep going to the double jump kick, but I'm going to count it. It is, we're going to call that flippy kick number 1. Approve. Agree, disagree with me, let me know in the comments. We're calling that a flippy kick. So there we go. So that's Gowan on the floor, as far as I know. That's Gowan. The other one is Gowan. So he, of course, does the Degeneration X, suck it, get up, bitch. And, of course, we do the leg twirl Kung Fu Panda thing. We're going to call that flippy kick number 2. I know I'm being generous with the flippy kicks, but they're my favorite, so I'm going to. Of course, I don't know how I don't remember how the sword point got stuck in the ground, but you're going to see throughout this. For some reason, we love ruining swords, and we love shoving them into the ground. I'm not quite sure how that. I don't. Let's see if I can figure it out here real quick. So he's holding his sword there. He drops it. He gets flippy kicked with the double Kung Fu Panda kick to sumo thrust to the chest, and I guess the sword just embedded itself in the sand. Okay. Degeneration X, get up. This is X-Pac. We do flippy kick, get up. We grab the sword from the ground, okay? And we do weird defensive thrust, I guess, okay? The high five, we're going to call that the sword high five. Matt, of course, is like, ew, swords. I just want to drink and go fuck my girl. I can't believe that stupid novice came in here. I was about to give her the frickin' pomegranate move that I learned from Alana. How dare her pull her away so we can watch 2 of these pretty boys fight. I have a nice chest too, Matt says, right? I mean, he's pissed. He man, it must have been mid-coitus. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Of course, we have Nynaeve, the powerless. At this point, I don't know if we're past fake out death number 1 for Nynaeve. I guess we're going to have to determine that when the show starts. Of course, if you've watched the 11 minutes of cringe, you know that Nynaeve is, of course, dead again or dead again. We don't know if she's really dead or not. But, we don't know if this is pre or post fake out death number 2 for Nynaeve. I am going to go with pre because I'm pretty sure we're going to do the 11 minutes, then we're going to do flashback, then we're going to end with 11 minutes, with like the tail end, the chasing of the Black Aja out of the city. So this is probably post 11 minutes of cringe, but the flashback portion. So I'm saying this is before 11 minutes of cringe. actually happen. It's confusing. Who cares, right? Let's move on. So, of course, if you notice, there is a certain novice / accepted. She may not be accepted yet, but there's a certain woman missing. I'll let you figure that out. Okay, here we go. We do another hit to the. I'm not sure what this move is. This is I guess he's got the fish hook. He's not quite got it in his. I guess he's trying to fish hook him. I don't know if Gowan is trying to look at the pretty girls, and Galad's like, no, look at me. I want your attention. Come back here. So I don't know if he's forcing it. Is he forcing his hand? He's like, hey, look over there, bitch. Or is he like, no, I want to look at the girls and bitch. I don't know which one it is, but it's weird. Okay, moving on. Of course, he has to do. Oh, I'm such Gowan the flirt. We all know Gowan's such a flirty bitch, don't we, man? What a playboy that guy, isn't he? Gowan the playboy. Oh, they're swooning. I know they love the boys. It's the girls melting over the boys. Fine, it's okay. I don't like the flirting. I don't know what is with the. Let's see here. Does that work? I don't know. Like I said, it's a little choppy. We'll go back. We'll go back and figure that out. So we had this move might work. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, it's a little choppy, but we have the fish, the pinky thumb in the mouth to blow kiss to women swooning. I think they all just came, and yeah, I think that could probably work. It's a little bit of a weird. No, I think it's okay. Yeah, that one good. So Gowan is of course back on his back where he belongs. Everybody hates Gowan. I guess they hate Gowan. That's why they're clapping. I thought they were just swooning over. Not important. Of course, we get a shot of Min. Sure. Min the Dark Friend is here. I guess she has a certain amount of contract, hours in her contract. So here she is, looking nothing like Min. She's of course going to get drunk because that's what she does. Oh, and there we go. Sword into the dirt number 2, because I guess we're playing touch the sword hilt in the dirt with the sword in the sand game. Touch the sword. Okay, yeah, great, sure. We're diddle farting around. Great. Okay, wonderful. I thought we were sword training. I guess we're not. Okay. Sure. So Min is over there. She's in a weird trench coat thing. I can't really figure out the wardrobe in this season or in any season of the show, but whatever. She of course is plastered because that is what she does. So onward. So she takes a big swing of that. She got to be drunk. Of course, now we have Matt wandering into the sparring arena. I understand how you could get lost in there. A second ago it was the Hall of the Tower, and it was a waiting room before. So maybe he's just lost. He's not sure. He took a right turn at Albuquerque and ended up here. We've seen this in previews. We've seen him be a complete jackass and knock everything over and look like a dumbass. So that's show Matt being a dumbass. Great, no problem. Being a complete klutz, yes. Matcham Cawthon, the klutz, wonderful. All right, we get our first bit of dialogue here. Okay.
Didn't think that you'd be in for this kind of thing, Nynaeve.
Nynaeve, the expert swordsman. I know you are here fighting, and you took on 2 warders yourself, single-handedly. No training whatsoever. You took them out, no problem. I didn't think you needed any more sword training, so I thought you'd be off screwing land. I guess you're into this sort of thing still. You need more training? Okay, great. Of course, we have to do the flurry with the whistling. I don't know why he's got a whistle on his sword, but sure. Nynaeve then says,
I think everyone is into this kind of thing, man.
Okay, sure. I guess I don't know what that means. I guess Nynaeve wants to screw Galad and Gawain too, along with every girl in the White Tower. Who knew? I didn't know that. Okay, sure. Here we go with flippy kick number 2. I don't know if we call this flippy kick number 2 or somersault of we're gonna call it a flippy kick. So flippy kick number 3. All right, so we're doing the ever patented, always predictable, for some reason favorite move, the run up the wall and do a flip under the guy that swung at nothing move. Man, I am so glad we got that one in here, because every fucking single sword fight in these shit shows has to have a wall climb to flippy kick to fucking missing the sword swipe where you were trying to attack nothing. Where the fuck do you think he was going, Galad? All you had to do is stand there and wait for him to flip, and you're gonna punch him in the face again. Jesus Christ. Where did all the choreographers go? Where? Holy Moses. Jeez.
So, who are these?
Wow, that was quite the flip. Look how far away he got. My God, he is like Jordan. Holy shit. Look at that. Did you see that? Kobe! Woo! Wow, look at that backwards roll, man. Dude, did you see the sand in his hair? Woo, he's going to need a shower. I bet all these girls are ready for that.
Tossers.
Come on, get up. I am Galad. Get up, you fucking flamboyant bastard.
Brothers.
Oh, sorry. I stopped listening. There's no CC on this, right? I'll have to try and fix that up for my short stream tonight.
My brothers.
They're my brothers. I think it's odd that I'm sexually attracted to them. But, like Nynaeve said, everybody's in for this, right? We're going to team up on them shortly. Don't you worry, man. Would you like to come? How about you bring the Horn of Valera? I hear it makes the wine extra tasty. Delicious.
So they're princes or something?
Yes, retard, they're princes. They're the daughter heirs brothers. That would make them princes, you fucking idiot. Is this just bad exposition in case everybody's an idiot that watches this show? They're your brothers. You're the queen. You're the daughter heir. You're in line to be the queen. They're your brothers. Oh, I guess that makes them fucking princes. Wow. Holy shit. Fucking show. Do better. Oh my God.
And they act like it. Entitled.
Oh, we got to go back to this.
And they act like it.
I'm gonna go back a little bit more so you can hear. I'm gonna turn it up too, because Nynaeve is man. What Nynaeve is, man. I didn't know she was such a, We're not gonna, man. Nynaeve, you got to watch that entitlement there, girly. Holy shit.
So they're princes or something?
And they act like it. Entitled bastards.
Entitled bastards. Nynaeve, whatever do you mean? What the hell what did they not bow to you in the hallway? What did Galad and Gawain do to you? They're just sparring right now, putting on a show for the ladies. What makes you call them entitled? Oh, I get it. Did you come to spar and they've decided to put on a show for the ladies so you can't get your sparring work in? I mean, I thought you were the best ever, so you didn't need any more sparring work. Which actually reminds me, why are you sparring? Why do you have a sword at all, Nynaeve? Shouldn't you be working on, I don't know, defeating this block that you have that nobody knows what the hell it is anymore? What is your block in the show, Nynaeve? Do you need to be mad? Do you need to be scared? Do you need to be upset? Is it because you suck? Is it because you're afraid? No, nobody knows what your actual block is because, because they forgot to tell us what it is because they screwed it up when you were supposed to have it. So, we need to redefine. Maybe she just won't channel anymore. She will just be training with Lan where Rand isn't, and become a blade master. Shout out to Salty Traveling Sea for that one because Salty has said all along that Nynaeve is going to be a blade master better than Rand and get all Lan's training. So it looks like he may have. We'll see how much more sword training Nynaeve gets, even though she can't channel. Okay, so apparently Galad and Gawain did something to Nynaeve to make her feel like they're entitled bastards. Man, are you really just calling them entitled bastards because they happen to be princes? Nynaeve. Oh my God. I thought you were better than that. Well, maybe not. Okay, let's hear it again.
Like it? Entitled bastards. No offense.
Entitled bastards. How dare you sword fight in the sword fighting arena?
Bastards. No offense, Elaine.
No offense, Elaine. Hey, fuck the royal line of Andor. No offense, Elaine. I know I shoved an arrow through your leg, so that makes us even. I know I destroyed your leg for life, so you can be a queen, and I'm not going to call you entitled. Okay, it's all good. Now, if I can shove an arrow through their legs, then they're going to be good too. Don't you worry. It's all good. Moving on.
Untaken, coming from someone sleeping with an actual king.
Oh, sick burn. Oh my God, Elaine, what a sick burn. Oh, wait, what? Huh? Wait, let me hear that again. What the hell does that even mean? Hold on. Wait.
None taken, coming from someone sleeping with an actual king.
What? Maybe that. No, we're gonna sick burn. Sick. Oh my! You got her there. She's fucking Lan. So that means she's entitled to. Because Lan's the king of a kingdom that doesn't. Hey, is that guys? Does that work? No. It's no. Okay. Move. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Sick burn, Elaine. You got her. You got her. You got her. You got her good. Oh, I missed it. Did he get hit in the face? Sick burn. Oh. Okay, so Gawain's got the upper hand again. Now the sword is back in the dirt. Woohoo! We're playing. How many? Jesus. Okay. Come get the sword, big brother. It's in the ground. We're playing the weirdest sword fighting game ever. Oh my God! Oh, look at his chest. Maybe he'll do like Lan because he's entitled too, and twist his nipples. Oh, that'd be. Okay, I'm gonna show off, and I'm gonna because Galad, Galad, the huge show off that loves showing off for the ladies at every moment. Galad cares so much about what people think of him, and especially the ladies. He loves showing off those pecs to the ladies, doesn't he? If you can tell, I'm being sarcastic. He doesn't give a fuck. Oh! Flippy kick number 14. I think it was 4, but why not 14? 4, whatever. All right, let's see it here. Let's do it again. Okay, so here we go. So, he's running. Gawain decides to attack the sand down here, which he expertly hits. He nails the sand, no problem. That sand is fucking dead. He killed the sand, no problem. Gilad, of course, masterfully finishes off the flippy kick, jumping forward flip, landing on his feet, because we have ninjas and flippy kick masters in the show. Thank God. I can't wait for more. And lands on his feet. Let's say a moment for the dead sand. Let's have a moment of silence, because those grains of sand, they were transported from the play box outside for all the kids in the haste to change Shadow Lagoth to the fighting sparring arena of the White Tower. Actually, it was probably the sand pit to try and never mind. It doesn't matter. The Hall of the Tower to this, whatever. It doesn't matter. They're all the same place. Okay, so Gilad has landed his flippy kick masterfully. I'm not sure what it gained him, because he seems to be on the same plate. I like that. The logistics of that are a little weird. Okay, sword is right there. We're having a show off, I guess. The sword's right there, right? Is that not the sword right here? Is this the sword, or my eyes may be playing? Maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me. I think my eyes may be playing tricks on me. But you know what the funny thing is? I don't care. This is the stupidest sparring match I've ever seen. He swipes his hand, and then did he win or did he lose? Because he touched the sword, and then Gawain tapped his pinky finger and cut it off, and now Gilad is going to bleed to death. And apparently that means he lost, because I guess Gilad lost because he didn't grab the sword. And then this girl, they're really happy. They get the long clap. They get the long clap over there in the corner. Yep. Okay. Great. Wonderful.
Seen enough.
Matt has seen enough, and that's it. So, what a fucking mess. Okay, so look, I'm gonna bring it up here one more time here, because we're gonna, and I'm gonna go in a little bit more in depth here, probably tonight and hopefully tomorrow when when it's released with the first episode. So this, look, is again, it's a little bit of a choppy copy, so I'm hoping I can get a better one put together for when I actually, I'm trying to go piece by piece to see how the choreography is in this thing. The choreography isn't good. It's not the worst of the show. It's by far not the worst of the show. The bullshit flippy kicks off the wall thing, it's ridiculous. We of course swinging at nothing half the time. Some of the times we're swinging at something, so that's better. I think it was better than probably 90% of this. Hell, yeah, at least 90%. It's better than 90% of the show, which is a very low bar. Okay, if we're being honest. Now, the thing that I'm not even so much worried about this part of the fight. Okay, this is, in my guesstimation, this is supposed to be the prelude going into the Matt versus the boys fight. Now, if it's not right after this and we come back again, that would be weird. So my thought is Matt is either going to pop off or say something that offends the two boys, and Matt's gonna say something about them twirling their dicks around and blah 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 blah, and the boys are gonna be like, "Can you do better?" And he's gonna be like, "Well, don't mind if I do." And and then they're gonna have their fight, and yeah. But what I think is so there's a few possibilities of what could happen here. Okay, and we're gonna see very shortly. But so I think so. Of course, Matt is not. So big problem number one. Matt is not sick. The Shadow Loga dagger. Everybody was speculating whether he was actually healed or not. Well, I think this 100% confirms that Matt is I knew it from the beginning because they were never going to have it. So Moraine failed, right? Moraine said that he was healed, so he's healed, right? So he's healed from the Shadow Loga dagger. So going into this sparring match, he is not going to be sick. He's going to be fine. He is probably going to be exhausted from doing too much of the pomegranate technique that Alana taught him for the pleasure of the two ladies that were in the room, or at least one lady. Maybe the second one showed up later. And from too much drinking out of the Horn of Valyr earlier in the day. So, he's not going to be sick. Maybe plastered drunk, but not sick. So, number two. Okay, so that's number one. There's a lot wrong with this shit. Two, this looks like Galad and Gowan are just having a fun. They're just, which, in itself wouldn't be terrible. But the problem is the Matt, what is the Matt fight supposed to do for Galad and Gawain? It's supposed to be a lesson. There is no warder teacher. There are no other warders. There's no sparring. This is supposed to be Galad and Gowan getting warder training, learning warder techniques, learning to fight as warders, and getting lessons from Hamar, the head warder. Okay? The training warder. None of that happens. None of that is here. So they're not getting instruction. So Galad and Gowan in Wheel of Time TV show fashion, they're just already the best they need to be. They don't need any training. They don't need any instruction, it looks like. They're just the best they're going to get. Now, again, this is just a sneak peek little clip. I could be wrong. They could be getting instruction for somebody there could be the next 5 seconds could be them getting instructions from somebody. It's possible. But I don't see that anywhere, and I definitely don't see any other warders training. It's just them. Now, the whole point was of the fight was they got embarrassed by Matt, right, in front of a lot of people, not only the Aes Sedai, other people, and Hammer made a lesson out of it, not to underestimate one person, a skilled person with a quarterstaff. Don't underestimate your opponent, ever. Well, we're not going to have that lesson because I think we're definitely not going to, because I think what could happen, and then this is pure speculation and a guess, but what I want to know is we have this brief shot of Egwene ain't here either, so Egwene, I think this also confirms that I think Egwene is just going to be with Rand. I don't think the whole Gowan-Elaine relationship thing is going to be a thing. I think it's I think that's going to be erased, and we're just going to keep Egwene with Rand. And Egwene, when she finally comes into her own and they finally become like a super couple, it's going to juice Rand up, and Rand is going to become the Super Dragon Reborn because Egwene, who is also Dragon Reborn number 2, they'll join together and make Super Dragon Reborn because Rand is not good enough without Egwene. Or, Egwene will just be Dragon. Who knows? She could be the Dragon Reborn and take over if Rand dies. Who knows? Anything is possible in this shitty show. But why is Min here? Well, since Min is a dark friend, right? Min is a dark friend, and she is putting evil thoughts into Matt's head. She's trying to get Matt for the shadow, right? I'm assuming that's still the plot, since Ishii's still out there selling Subarus. I think that she is still a dark friend, and what I think might happen here, and I would laugh. Now this is a way out there guess, but I've learned to say what I speculate, because like bedpost daggers, even though it sounds ridiculous, sometimes it's true. Sometimes it happens, even though it's crazy. So my thought is here, because we have men here acting a fool, getting drunk. I am wondering if maybe late after this we have she takes a big swig of her drink. Maybe that's foreshadowing. We have Matt wandering around, looking like an imbecile, looking like a klutz. He's knocking over everything on the. He knocks over all the swords. This chick is really hyped back here, by the way. He is really. She was like, no, yeah. So he knocks over the swords. Looks like I think he's making himself look like a complete idiot on purpose, and he's trying to piss off the boys. Now, again, this is complete speculation. Okay, this is This is a far out there guess. Like, if it happens, it would be so bad, but who fucking knows? So my thought is maybe Matt is trying to piss them off on purpose. Maybe Min has gotten a hold of their water or their drinks and dosed it with some sort of medication, like it's a bad boxing fight. Maybe Min and Matt have spiked Gowan and Galad's drinks. Matt, after this weird little sparring contest that they were showing off, because the brothers are, if nothing else, the brothers are giant show-offs, right? What if this is all a con? What if Matt and Min have decided to run a con on the boys? Min spikes their drinks, and then Matt acts a fool. When he's leaving, if he says, "I've had enough," right, or whatever he says.
Seen enough. He's
seen enough. Maybe he makes a scene after this. The boys go, "Well, if whatever, why don't you get in here if it's so easy? Show us how it's done, sheep herder." And Matt grabs a sword, and Min walks over, is like, "Here, get a drink first before you spar." And then she drugs them, and Matt wins, and they win money because they drugged the brothers. Holy crap, what if that happened? My God. The other one is less fun, but the same thing happens. Matt ends up in the arena because they challenge him because he's popping off, and they go, "If it's so easy, why don't you get in here and do it?" And Matt gets in there, probably still with a sword again. Maybe he'll show up with a quarterstaff. Who knows? It's going to be ridiculous if he uses the sword, but that's why I don't put it by the show. It'll probably be a sword, just so Nynaeve can save him at the end. Oh my gosh, what if that happens? What if instead of it being a 2-on-1, Matt goes, "Well, that's not fair. I can't fight the two of you by myself." And Nynaeve goes, "I'll take on those entitled little wieners. Don't you worry." And then Matt makes himself look like an idiot. Nynaeve defeats both of them. And they go, "Wow, you're amazing. Just like my sister said. You push arrows through legs like nobody's business." People, this season is not going to be anything like the books. They keep saying it. Even this scene right here, the characters don't act like they're supposed to. Galad and Gawain this is not how they would act. This is the first time we're seeing them. Do you think from this, all you think is they're a couple of show-offs? They're a couple of entitled wieners who are princes that love to get attention. They look at me, which is not either of them. Elaine loves both her brothers equally, instead of hating Galad, because Galad will do what's right no matter what. I guess Galad isn't going to be that way in this. Galad's not going to be like, "Oh, I'm going to do whatever's right, no matter what, whether it hurts you or not. That's why Elaine had problems with Galad, is because it doesn't matter if it hurts somebody. He's always going to do what's right. I guess we're not doing that. Is Gawain going to be first Prince of the Sword? Who knows? But he sure loves those ladies, because that's what this is all about. Shirts off, sex, and who is screwing who, right? So I don't know. The choreography. I don't even know. We're gonna. I'll look at it a little bit harder. But it's probably the least bit problem with this whole scene. And we haven't even got to the juicy bit yet, which is probably going to happen in 2 seconds. Well, a minute or two after that scene concludes. But I can't wait to see it, because it's going to be a mess and horrible. And you know what? We're going to be here for it. We'll be here tomorrow streaming during the sneak peek event for season 3, episode 1. We're going to be here before, after, to rip it apart. I'm hoping to do a long marathon season 2 rewatch real quick, leading into season 3. So it's going to be a long day and night. I hope you join me for the fun as we laugh at this shit show as it goes into cancellation, 3rd and final season incoming. We shall see. But regardless, we're going to call it out for what it is, which is not Wheel of Time and garbage. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. And, man, we're going to talk some more about this one. This was not good. No, of course, we're not good. Have higher standards. Expect more. Yes? Expect more of your shows. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Have a good one. All hail the Lord Dragon. Bye.